What up, big time gang? Another unboxing, another watch achieved. This one here is the Victorinox I.N.O.X. And the reason I have the Swiss Army knife on the box is because the same brand, Victorinox and the Swiss Army knives are synonymous, the same. Obviously, Victorinox is known for the Swiss Army knife. Not so much the watches, but they make nice watches as well. So after the intro, we'll show you this bad boy. All right, so anyways, I had to put the knife in just because I only felt like it was only right. Like, who doesn't own a Swiss Army knife? And if you own a real one, it's a Victorinox. And when I saw this watch, I actually saw this on Joma Shop. And when I saw this watch, I was instantly attracted to it. It's just a good looking watch. Not really the style that I normally go after. This is not a diver. This is more of a dress type utilization watch. Definitely beefy. It's a big boy. This thing is meant to, or built to last. Anything like their knives will just tell you kind of what their quality is all about. Nice Victorinox Swiss Army inside the box. Nice box, nice little pleather box. Underneath, what do we have here? Oh, we've got that little plastic cover that actually goes around the watch, like so. And that's to protect it, to make it even more rugged. And then we've got the warranty card. And I mean, look, it's even got the Victorinox Swiss Army knife color. We've got the quick 3-hand manual on how to set it and all that good stuff. And then we've got a little brochure for the I.N.O.X. Impact neutralizing object for the extremes. Demonstrates a level of robustness and never before achieved in watchmaking. Designed to withstand unusual stress, it has passed a ruthless battery of 130 strength tests. Some of the I.N.O.X. tests were so extreme they merit special mention. An I.N.O.X. Watch is capable of resisting sulfuric and nitric acid solution, a fall of 10 meters onto a concrete surface. This is equivalent of a drop from the 3-story building, exposure to a flame for more than 1 minute, 1200 degrees Celsius, being driven over by a tank weighing up to 64 tons, 2 hours in a washing machine at 90 degrees Celsius with full spin cycle. So, durability, definitely. Just, you know, it's just one of those watches that I think if you're a watch collector at entry level like myself, something you definitely want in your collection. And it's Swiss made. It's a good looking watch. And let's get this cover off so you can see it. It's got that texture on that dial. I know the name for it. I don't know the name, but they do it on a lot of their knife handles, and it just looks good. Simple 3-hand movement with the date. The date window throws it off. I wish the date window either wasn't there or was at the 3 o'clock or at the 6 o'clock, but it is what it is. You've got that Victorinox logo at the 12 o'clock. Then you got Victorinox Swiss Army right below it. Automatic. And then you got the Swiss made at the 6 o'clock. Very clean dial. Now, this is a round bezel that's beveled. So they high polished and made it into a hexagon. I think that looks super dope. It gives a watch a different look. The bracelet is unique too. It doesn't integrate into the case like most diver bracelets do. It actually is a female end link, but it's its own separate piece as well. And so you've got a lot of mobility, folds right underneath. But this is a lug to lug of 52 millimeters, so it is a big watch. Now, as we're talking, I'm going to start to unwrap it. But just a gorgeous watch. Really happy I was able to get it. And this is another black dial to add to the collection. I'm going to unwrap it, size it, and then we'll get more into it. All right, so now we are sized, we are unwrapped, and we are on the wrist. And look at this thing here. So one thing I was noticing while I was, setting the watch and stuff was the crystal is recessed. So most watches have like a double dome, crystal that sticks up above the bezel. Most watches are dead even with the bezel, if not a little higher. This one is actually recessed just like a millimeter. So if this was to fall face down, that sapphire is not touching the concrete. The bezel is hitting first. So unless there's something that's sticking up that's going to hit the crystal is pretty much protected, like your phone case that has the surround rises up over the crystal so that the crystal doesn't hit. This is a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. Screw down crown. It looks very hidden in between these two crown protectors that stick out, but it actually is very easy to grab and to rotate. This is an ETA caliber 2824-2, 38-hour power reserve. This is another big watch for this type of style of watch. This is a 43 millimeter case diameter, 13.5 millimeters thick, 20 millimeter lug width, and then we've got 52 millimeter lug to lug. And it does have female end links that fold nicely under. Now, if you've got like a 6-inch wrist, this may be a problem for you. I've got an 8 1/4 inch wrist, and this watch fits me great. Love the style, love the look. Actually really happy that I got this watch. Wasn't sure exactly what to expect, and I'm not disappointed. 660 feet water resistancy, and then that cool hexagon bezel that is actually just a round bezel that's beveled. You can see that there. Just a good look. You got the Victorinox Swiss Army label on the crown, and then you've got an exhibition case back. You got that Swiss Army logo with the actual red from the knives. Then you've got the Victorinox Swiss Army stainless steel, sapphire crystal, water resistant, 200 meters, Swiss made, of course. And then you've got that nice rotor there, and you can see the ETA 2824 and they're doing its thing. Nice exhibition case back. It doesn't protrude much, if not, really not at all. It's almost flush with the case back itself, which is very uncommon for an exhibition case back. So they executed that great. I believe the exhibition case back is also sapphire. You do not have a push button deployant. This is a friction clasp with a lock, but you do have the milled underneath, and you've got that stamp on there, stainless steel 316L. I just sized it, and believe it or not, the tension bars are what holds this on again. It's just the cotter pin type for the bracelet. I'm very surprised with these watches I've been sizing lately that they're not screw-in type bars for the links. Or, you know, like even some of my other watches are pin and collar. I feel like theirs are a little harder to size, but much more secure. There it is on my wrist again. I have an 8 1/4 inch wrist. I think the watch looks great. Let's get that. That's where it looks better underneath. So I do always try to center my clasp. I really, really dig this watch. If you're on the fence, take it from me. You will like it. It's gorgeous. All brushed finish on the bracelet. All brushed case. The only high polished you have is really just those beveled edges on the bezel. That's really it. Really good looking watch. Very, very excited to bring this to you guys. And my Swiss made watch case is now up to, I believe, 6. I got the Squale in there. I've got 2 Christopher Wards. I've got this Victorinox. I've got a Longines, Tissot. So the collection is definitely growing with some brands I never thought I'd own. And very, very excited to continue to bring these to you. So anyways, have a great day. Stay tuned for photos, and God bless.